Why are you still single? Can't find someone to match my vibe and honestly don't know where else to look. So I'm taking a sabbatical on dating until it just happens. Same. I moved to a small town from the city, and though I like it here, the dating pool isn't my vibe. They like doing small town things that I don't. I think I'm going to be alone forever. Saluting face. I need to focus on repairing myself and instilling a consistent routine of positive habits and mental discipline. An actual relationship would take too much of my energy that is more needed elsewhere at this time. This is me, with an added layer of doubt in myself. I keep to myself and really don't like to talk to people a whole lot. TBH, people who are single are 80% of the time like this. Ugly and bad personality. Same. I guess also I'm boring, but that falls under bad personality. Most of the time I just watch sports, and well, I love sports, so man shrugging, medium light skin tone. And even if someone showed interest, I can never read signs and no one can be direct about anything. I genuinely enjoy not having to answer to someone. I'm saving myself for Natalie Portman. Ovs. Same. I'm down to share. Lack of incentive. The older you get, the more comfortable you are being alone. Add to this, there is a lower level of tolerance you have for other people and their baggage. Now, if you have always been alone, then decrease that level of tolerance by another 60%. Also, I think that everything is performative and not actually what I want. Do I want to be around another person for romantic reasons? Is my attraction real or societally based? Would coupling add to my life in any meaningful way? What would be the point of a relationship when I already have so many other titles I have to be responsible for? Am I comfortable with romantic failure? Can I truly trust another human being enough to be vulnerable? Do I even want to be vulnerable? Do I even like the sex that I am supposedly attracted to? Is this a logical investment? Short answer: I think too much and lack the emotional capacity to just take leaps of faith when I have seen too much. I'm working on it, Mom. Doubt and my inability to trust. Working on myself. I was cheated on and it hurt so badly that I don't want to risk feeling that pain again, TBH. She took off my pants but then I turned on the TV. The dating market post 35+ is abysmal unless you're willing to raise someone else's kids. Finding a functional adult without kids and a huge amount of baggage is like finding a unicorn. I've never dated before, so I don't know where to start. Step 1. Buy the biggest condom you can find. Step 2. Walk up to a person you fancy or group of people. Step 3. Pretend to drop your magnum condom for your magnum hoo-ha. I am afraid of rejection, so I don't try. Even if I manage to find someone, I don't think I would be good enough for them. Like, how do you even know if they are single, have a compatible sexual orientation, and then would consider you a partner? It all seems so terrifying. I'll just go back to my interneting. Because I'm friggin' Jim from the office and need to be friends with a girl first and usually end up wanting them after they get into a relationship. Because people really fucking annoy me. Because X wrecked me forever. Same boat, shit sucks. Mentally and emotionally unstable, socially anxious, depressed, ugly, scared of a relationship since my breakup. I'm just coming out of a 14-year-long stretch of chronic illness that left me a recluse. I have no ability to meet people, lol. Brew. I feel this. Going on 2.5 years of no one knowing what is wrong with me. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now and I feel very low on confidence. Plus, I don't have a strong goal to look forward to. At this point, I don't want to be a burden to anyone, so I am alone and okay with it. Because I want to be. While I'm not 100% aromantic, but I'm close. Having a relationship sounds fucking horrible to me. I prefer being alone. Bro, having a relationship sucks. Everything about a romantic relationship just grosses me out. Kissing, dates, cuddles, cheesy texts, cheesy stuff. Holding hands is something I really dislike. Nothing appeals to me. Only thing I'm scared of is having to deal with spiders on my own. And I really struggle with getting up out of bed, but the right cat solves both of those problems. Being committed is too much work and I'm lazy. Lol. I don't like to compromise. I want to do what I want, when I want. Simple things like hanging out in bed with the lights on and watching a show, rather than having to turn everything off and be quiet because my partner is sleeping. Or having to tiptoe into bed so as to not wake someone up. My weekends are mine. I can be lazy, adventurous, work if I want, whatever. And I don't need to compromise with someone else and what they want to plan. Never having to hang out with my partner's friends or family. Ever. No weddings, no family reunions. I loathe being around big groups of people and people I barely know. I can eat the same thing for dinner 7 nights a week if I want and no one can bug me for it or convince me we should have something else. I can watch what I want. Listen to the same song on repeat in the car until the end of time if I want. Stop where I want and as often as I want on road trips to take pictures. I could go on forever. I think the freedom is so priceless. And I'm sure a lot of people think that is single by choice. Folks just want to sleep around or whatever. But I don't even feel the urge for it anymore. My life is so peaceful. Smiley face. BCUZ. My husband died when we were 27 and I don't want to compare my next chapter to him. Wouldn't be fair to either of them. Skeptical smiley face. I am now 29 and almost out of the cloudiness of losing him. I'm afraid to let someone in. IDK. Honestly, it seems like when a woman is attracted to me, I either do not notice it, or when I do notice and say I may want to develop a relationship, they suddenly are not interested anymore. Too afraid of being intimidating to ask women out. Chronic depression. Because I don't particularly leave my house much if I'm not going to school, shopping or hanging out with my friends. There's also seemingly a lack of gay people at my school, and me still being in the closet isn't helping with that. Lol. I'm scared of ruining someone. My parents gave me the ugly. 'Cause I'm awkward and that's not going to change. Upside down face. Ugly with high standards will guarantee this. Really. I'm not sure. I've tried really damn hard. Dating apps, hiking groups, connecting through friends of friends, and it just hasn't worked out for me. It's been just over 3 years. It was bothering me for a while, but recently I've just said screw it. I'm gonna focus on my kids and just bettering myself. One day I believe I'll meet someone when it's the right time. Also got word I'll be getting an interview with my city's fire department, which is my absolute dream job, so that has me excited. As soon as I figure out how to take care of myself. I'm in my 30s and I am lost. Recovering mental health. I had a pretty challenging separation a 1.5 years ago with someone I love deeply. She is intelligent, physically stunning, and we had chemistry like nothing either of us had experienced before. Both of us even shared that we mutually had that love at first sight moment. The whole time it felt like a dream, and that thought was always mutual. But our mental health states were pretty bad going into the connection. She has severe depression, and although I didn't realize it at the time, I was still recovering from trauma after a previous connection that was abusive. We separated knowing that we weren't ready to be in a relationship with each other. Right person, wrong time. So after that, I've been working on myself, speaking with a therapist semi-regularly, and developing the relationship skills that I didn't have with my ex. So, when I enter my next relationship, with her or not, I'll be as ready as I can be at that point. The journey of love always starts with how we love ourselves. Sex isn't something I care much for, and it's something most people need in relationships, so I'm not a fan of spooning or listening to snoring while I try to get my beauty rest. People are weird nowadays. I can't meet normal people anymore. There is always drama. I'm not willing to do the things, make the changes that would make me good company or a good partner. In my last relationships, I did the compromising. I went along to get along, and I put up with shit I didn't need to. But then, I got my own apartment and lived blissfully alone for a few years. And that's when I figured out that I'd rather live alone, on my own terms. It's been more than 20 years since then, and I'm still content to live on my terms. No interest in what there is in the market iron. The odds are good, but the goods are odd. Personal choice. I like having sex with multiple partners, and most people aren't down with that. I also just really enjoy being on my own. Something about that freedom is awesome. Because everybody cheats, monogamy is dead, and it seems like guys always have the grass is greener syndrome. All kidding aside, tell me why I want the ones I can't have and amp. The ones that want me, I don't want smiling face with tear. I'm not the greatest looking, mild dad bod and have a kid. My sense of humor is extremely dry and could be offensive to your average person. I work a lot, and the minute anything seems like it will take effort, I just shut down. Also don't feel like going through the pains of getting to know someone. Like the awkward beginning stages, I have to ask myself, do I actually like this person, or do I just feel lonely today? Spent my 20s as a professional musician doing whatever I wanted. Now that I'm 33, I've been growing up since COVID. I've come a long way, which is awesome. I want to be a desirable partner, so I'm getting to a goal I have in mind. Because I don't want to date online. It has gotten so scary now to meet up with people, and half the time you don't even know their true intentions, so I rather stay single and alive. Small town. Everybody here is married, unattractive, and or far outside of the age range I'd go for. I also have zero faith in online dating. Being single is the best option I've got, and I don't have any complaints about it anyway. 'Cause I can't get a match on dating apps and too scared to go up to someone in public. I don't want to be labeled a creep. Because I am the girl before he finds the one and marries her. Like we break up, he starts dating someone new and they end up getting married. Combination of living in the middle of nowhere, low self-esteem, and sucking at small talk on dating apps. Now I'm kind of just working on myself. Losing weight and whatnot. 180 pounds today, eventual goal is 150. I rely on Reddit for dating and relationship advice. 'Cause I prefer to be a wanker.